So I think it is time to start using sneaky goblins here on Gold Pass Clash. I can't wait, and neither should you. So of course we go to the barrel that's up here next to the tent. It is the Super Troops area, and we're gonna be smacking the gold, the sneaky goblin upgrader or activation, right? Now you can do two things to get these guys. You can either use one of the potions, or you can use 25,000 Dark Elixir. Either way, you're activating it for 3 days. Sneaky goblins are worth spending 25,000 Dark Elixir on, but I can also use a potion. Now, in this case, I'm actually going to go ahead and spend the Dark Elixir because I've got lots of Dark Elixir in my storage, and my heroes still have 2 days to go before they're done. So that means I won't have any way to spend Dark Elixir anyway. Might as well spend it on the sneaky goblins and save the potions. So 25,000 Dark Elixir. Bam. Nice. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do this. All right, I'm going to basically train up a ton of sneaky goblins, basically all of the sneaky goblins that you can. And then here, you know what? Let's do another, I've got to balance this army out here just a second. Yes, that's the number. So we're going to be using 80 sneaky goblins and about 10 wall breakers. That might be a little bit overkill because I'm also bringing, I can't see my spells, Yeeter. I can't, but I thank you for the CC. You're amazing, my dude. By the way, guys, if you want to join my clan and possibly send a CC during videos and get shout outs, then join my clan. You can use the link in the description to my Discord server. But the spell composition that I'm bringing is a bit wild. I'm going to be bringing 2 jump, 2 rage, a freeze, and a heal. I like to just bring a combination of things as I'm attempting to experiment with troops. I've also heard a lot of people say things like freezes, or I'm sorry, haste spells or invisibility spells are also really good with sneaky goblins, so something to consider. I don't think invisibility would work very well for me just because you have to place the invisibility spell in the perfect spot, and I'm not so good at I'm working on that skill. All right, but either way, the army is on its way. Now I've got to hit a training potion, and we're gonna go out and smack some bases. Now before we do that, of course, I've got to wait for this army to actually happen. Remember, we've got no heroes. And I think the sneaky goblins can be upgraded if I'm not... Oh, okay, they're maxed out. Excellent. And so the wall breakers. Cool. So the troops are actually maxed out in this army. That is unusual for me in this early stage of Town Hall 11. And is there anything else to consider? Yeah, no heroes. So that's going to be special. So I'm going to be focusing entirely on loot, attempting to get town halls, not really worrying about trophies. Okay, trophies will come, especially when the heroes are done. So that is a monumental shift in the way this series has been going in the last few episodes. Army number 1 is done. Now I do want to mention that there are, of course, super wall breakers that could be an option. And although I love them, I think they're fantastic for something like war. Just maybe it's overkill for farming. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I think 50,000 Dark Elixir investment over a 3-day period may be worth it, but maybe not. But 25,000 definitely is, because that's only like 2.5 raids if you find really good bases. So we'll figure this out together, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments if you're sneaky goblin pros. Okay. Now before we go raid, I just wanted to mention one thing: is that I have now set up the quick train, and it is 26 minutes and 24 seconds to get this done. And this army done. And what's amazing about that is that it's pretty much the same speed as all the other armies. So we can really crank out these armies quick, especially if we're boosted. So let me finish off my CC really quickly. And now let's go find a base. That's the hard part, guys. Picking a base that actually works and has enough loot, right? This one's not quite where I'd like to be. So this one might not be the best choice for this army because the sneaky goblins don't jump over walls or sneak under them or anything. They need wall breakers to do the job for them. But that's why I brought wall breakers, right? So let's try this one out. This one might be a little bit less ideal, but it will be fun. So 1 sneaky goblin on 1 collector, and it should by itself get the entire collector. Yeah, there you go. All right, so that was the first sneaky goblin. Wow. All right, dude, that's so fun to watch too. Okay, so let's break this down. I've got a wall wrecker or a log launcher. Oh, I got a CC. I didn't bring a poison spell. That's a bummer. Okay, here, let's go 1, 2, 3. Break those walls. All right, and then I'm just gonna start sneaking them in here and stealing elixir, which is more of a priority for me right now than, oh no, giant bomb, no! Wow, giant bomb obliterated that. That was horrible. And I think I've heard you got to do like 3 sneaky goblins per storage, but if they're going to travel a little ways, you do want to go a bit further. And also be careful about putting too many in at once, just because they die to splash damage pretty quickly, like mortars and whatnot. So let's actually drop a few wall breakers out here. And we're going to get them in to get this collector. Now, once again, patience is key with sneaky goblins, right? You don't want to like throw them all in at once. Let's just let them do their thing. There you go. This isn't a like high speed type of army where, you know, you throw everything in and then like the warden covers them all up and all that stuff. Like, no. Plus I don't have a warden, but it's really about being patient. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go in 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all the wall breakers right there. That gets them in. And boom, 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 boom. And let's actually get the log launcher in there too. I think that probably should have been my next course of action instead of the wall breakers, but that's totally fine. So I've still got the jump spells too, right? So if the log launcher doesn't expose the town hall, then the log launcher should. All right. Nope, it didn't. Bummer. Okay, so rage and heal. I'm going to set a jump spell. Probably should have. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Drop a rage. Maybe I can freeze this eagle now that it's been. Oh, but I had a tornado. Dang it. Stupid tornado. I'm going to hit another jump and I'm going to drop the sneakies out here. Okay, let's freeze that. Come on, sneakies. Come on, sneakies. Come on, sneakies. Freeze that thing one more time. Come on, get the town hall. Oh, snap. Okay, come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Get him in. Come on. Before the jump spell fades away. You got this, bros. You got this, bros. You got this, bros. That I needed a haste spell. Dang it. Because that rage spell faded away. And I brought 2 rages. I don't know where the other one went, but that because the rage spell faded away, I didn't quite get in quickly enough. And that's why I've seen some people bring haste spells instead of like extra freezes. I feel like all of the spells are absolutely necessary. Maybe the heal isn't as necessary, but I like that for the clan castle, right? So that's really the question. What spells? I think the army composition is pretty set up, and I like the spells. I might adjust and throw in some hastes. Or maybe I'll just get better at knowing how many sneakies we'll need. Still can't complain. The loot was pretty good. So let's go ahead and... oh, wow. The next army is ready to go. All right. Well, instead of requesting, I might as well just fill up my own CC. It's 43 medals each time, which is... feels like a lot. I don't know. Feels like a large number. But okay. Let's try to find ourselves another base and see if we can do a little better. This is obviously not a trophy-pushing army. I mean, I suppose it could be a trophy-pushing army if you're better at the army, which happens when you stick to it and practice, right? So that's why I was gaining trophies with my minor army that I've been using for a while. But now I lost my first raid with sneakies because it's just a change. You got to practice. You got to get better with stuff. But again, right now, the focus is not trophies. We're farming. We're trying to max our base, and the trophies will come once the heroes are maxed out. This might be a little easier. Good old dead Town Hall 11. I haven't seen one of these in a while, so this is kind of a rare thing. But okay, so let's do this. This is going to be a lot easier, actually, because you identify where the loot is, and then you can figure out where your funnel needs to be. First things first, though, obviously, is take out everything on the outside, and you literally need 1 sneaky per mine or collector, and you get it. It's done, right? So we'll just come back and look, and yeah, everything that's loot on the outside has been cleared up. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now there's not a lot of loot left. We should focus on the town hall. So there's nothing really in this corner that has loot and nothing in this corner. Everything is right here. So let's drop the log launcher, and that's going to start the process of breaking us into and taking out the town hall. So let's throw in a few sneakies to take out the storage. Maybe some wall breakers. Nope, some wall breakers won't really do anything in this case. So we'll send in the sneakies. For some reason, I feel like my log launchers aren't lasting very long. Just seems to be the case. Let's drop a nice rage and a nice heal. I don't even need a freeze in the core because I don't have any defenses attacking me in the core. That is crazy. So if you're gonna design a base, don't put a base design together where everything in the middle has ammunition, things like Expos, Infernos, Eagle Artillery. You want to make sure that there's something in the middle that actually doesn't have ammunition, just in case, because you never know if you're going to like take a break. You don't want your base to be that easily destroyed, right? So I just literally did like the most efficient farming raid ever. Pretty much got all the loot, got the town hall, didn't use all the spells, and used a very small amount of troops. I'm going to leave undefeated in that case. That was beautiful. 2 minutes until my next army is ready to go. I normally stick with 2 attacks, but that first one was so short and simple, I figured I'd try another one. So while we wait, guys, the gold pass is expiring in 14 hours. Literally tonight at 2 2 a.m. for me in the central time zone in Texas. So if you're planning on buying the next gold pass, then do be sure and use a creator code. The way you input that code, you guys know it, but if you don't, go into your shop, or whenever you go to buy the gold pass, you should see this little white C on the left-hand side of the screen, but right here in the shop, it's top right. You click that little white C, and if it's got a green check mark, it'll show who you're supporting, or if not, then input code Klaus or anybody's code. Just make sure you're supporting somebody. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it gives that person a small percentage of that purchase. It is a huge blessing, especially to those of us that just had a child. They're expensive. They use a lot of diapers. I didn't understand that concept at all. For those of you that have children, you get it. Anyway, use code Klaus or anybody's code, and I am very much eyeing this pack right here, Finishing Touch, for $5. Getting all those potions seems really, really cool. A pretty good deal. But I've got 3.5 days to decide, and my $5 a month extra bonus budget is renewed tomorrow. So that means I might buy it in tomorrow's video, or something else. I haven't decided yet. All right, again, it doesn't have like a ridiculous amount of loot, but I just can't let this one go. Look at this. It's like the Dark Elixir storage is basically in line with the Eagle. A log launcher can probably, if set properly, can take out both the Eagle and the Dark Elixir storage. And it's going to open up a compartment that's got storages that I'll miss. It's beautiful. It's perfect. So before that happens, though, of course, put one sneaky on each of these collectors and mines. I think pretty much everything that has loot, almost everything that has loot, is sitting on the outside, except for like a few key things. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. Let's go 1, 2, 3 for that storage there. I know there's another storage over here. Yep, 1, 2, 3. And yeah, dudes, that was beautiful. Okay, log launcher. I'm going to place you down right there. Let's see if that actually works. That's going to get the elixir storage too. So check this out. The log is going to get the dark elixir storage and the eagle. This is amazing. The log launcher is the best thing ever. Just saying. Although, unfortunately, yeah. Okay, let's drop a rage spell, and I'm going to freeze the queen. I'm going to try to take out that queen with a yeti. There you go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good indeed. All right, and the ice scum's going to go around the other side. Okay, so let's get a couple of sneakies to go in there to get this this gold storage and dark elixir storage. We didn't get the eagle, but you know, I'm not actually tanking for the log launcher. That's why it's not lasting as long. I mentioned it earlier, and then between the filming clips, I was like, duh. Well, that's why. So let's get this elixir storage. It's pretty dang full. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a lot of like bad things right there. So I want to make sure we got in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then let's also break in. Actually, you know what? I can probably get into the town hall from this spot. So let's just keep on cranking. Jump spell and put down a few more gobbies. And then I want to put a rage. Let's see if they're going to go for the town hall next. I think they will. Yeah. Okay, they will. So let's drop a rage and a heal. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of gobbies going in against this town hall. All right, and let's freeze the eagle. Let's freeze some of these things, and there goes the town hall. Perfect. It's like the old school goblin knife, only not quite the same, right? It's different, obviously. So let's drop a few more. Well, we're going to use everything at this point, right? I mean, why not? So let's drop a few more gobbies, get this gold storage, a couple more wall breakers. I don't think this will get us through the wall. Nope, but we'll jump, and we'll just place down the last few gobbies. And that's pretty much all. I mean, yeah, I don't know. How effective are these guys at going through walls? Like, bad, right? Yeah, there's not a whole lot of loot in that clan castle, so I'm not going to worry about it. That was what I love about these attacks is they're slow, they're progressive, they're like really like kind of strategic. They teach you how to be patient, teach you how to think, and we did really well. We got the town hall, so we won the raid and a lot of loot. I am a fan of the sneaky goblins, which I knew I would be, but I mean, I've always heard that they're too easy. Are they? Let me know in the comments. So back to the progress base, and I've got 2 days until I can use a dark elixir of any kind because of the storage and the heroes. So my dark elixir will very much likely max out. I might go ahead and get the super wall breakers just to spend it because I do want the season pass to, oh, never mind. I've maxed out my season bank, excuse me. So that means that doesn't matter if my dark elixir storage is maxed out. But what I do want to do is continue pushing the elixir storage upgrades. So we're going to be spending 800,000 gold. Let me double check the treasury is doing just fine. So let's upgrade a few walls with gold. All right, I'm just going to get us to 2 million, that's pretty good. And then I'm also going to spend a little bit of elixir. It is going to be a little while before we can spend elixir. Actually, it's going to be tomorrow. But there you go. There's that. Or tonight. I'll probably actually do the next. Oh, dude, my brain fell out of my head for a second. Sleep deprivation at its finest. Though we are sleeping better than we were at the hospital. That's the best part. But I have 2 elixir storages. So the next upgrade I do will be another elixir storage. And that'll be the end of the elixir storages, which is a gold upgrade, which means I don't need elixir for a while. But okay, let's upgrade this 3 to 1. Bam. Right on, right on, right on. All right. And what we're going to be doing next, my friends, is a building boosting potion for builders. Let's go ahead and just drop that right there. There you go. That's going to knock off 10 hours off of all of these upgrades, which will then make them finish in the morning, closer to the mornings than they are now. Actually, all of them are pretty much ending in the evening. So everything is working out perfectly, guys. Progress abound. Storage is almost done. At least the elixir storages are. Heroes are going to, finish a little bit quicker now too because of that potion. And should I buy this finishing touch pack? Does it look like a good deal to you? I'm just going to finish off one more time by saying don't forget to use a creator code. Many people always say that they forget, and it's a shame, but it's, it is what it is, but it's a huge blessing. It helps us out a lot, guys, us content creators, especially us content creators that don't get millions of views. Like, right? That's just how it works out. And by the way, if you want to help us get more views, don't forget to like that video, and subscribe and all that stuff to help out the algorithm, because that is amazing. That's the best thing you can do to help us out besides using our creator codes. That's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Sneaky Goblin content. I'll be sticking with them for a while. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments. If you have any thoughts or anything else, let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you all next time.